Damn. Ryan Boundless, Nick Laporte here, reporting from the outback Canadian wilderness. Some hunting trails. It's probably not the best time of year for me to be walking down here, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful day yet again, and I thought I would take the time to send in a question for you, because as I'm walking out here, I thought to myself, there's some things I don't have with me right now that I wish I did have. For example, maybe, you know, a bottle of water, but hey, it happens. So considering I am traveling to Japan next year, what are the essential things I need to pack inside of my suitcase? What are the things I need to bring with me that I won't find in Japan? So one of them might be, for example, some souvenirs for friends, some omiyage. So thanks for everything you do and all the videos you post. I enjoy every one of them, and rock on.
Hey Nick, my Canadian brother, thanks for sending me that question. That was kind of tough for me because I never think about stuff I'll need to go to Japan. But you know, it really depends on how long you're going to stay. If you're just coming to visit, you don't need much, but if you're staying for a long time, there are some things you want to think about. Now, if you come just to visit for a short time, yeah, bring some gifts. Yeah, they call them omiyage in Japanese. That's like a custom here when you go to a Japanese person's house and they have you as a guest. Yeah, it's nice to bring a gift. And I would recommend bringing something like Canadian, something that they can't get here. Now we can buy, I was going to suggest maple syrup because they love maple syrup. They do sell maple syrup here, but it's really expensive if you buy it here. But bring like a local brand, something that they wouldn't sell here. Not a big brand, but a local brand. They will love that. I was going to say bring a DSLR camera. That's a really high quality camera, so you can take beautiful pictures and video. But actually you can probably buy one cheaper here in Japan at one of the electronic chain stores. Especially if you come before, like right before New Year's. They're always really cheap. Right after Christmas and right before New Year's you can get like the latest model for really cheap. Also, you want to get the Line app. Now that's free and you just download it from the App Store, but everybody here uses Line. If you make new friends, meet new people, you're always going to be exchanging your Line contact info, so get that on your smartphone or your tablet or whatever you use. As far as money, I wouldn't bring American Express. I had a friend who came to visit here, he had American Express. He couldn't use it much. It was hard to find places where he could use it. Visa will go a long way here. That's probably the most popular credit card over here. Also, I don't know how you guys do it in Canada, but in America we use checks, and those are worthless here. Don't even bother with checks. Like, it'll cost $50 just to cash it, so don't even bother with it. So your two best things are cash and a credit card. Alright, so the things I just talked about are things if you're just visiting for, you know, a week or two. Now I'm going to talk about some things that you want to think about bringing if you're going to stay here for a long time and you're not going to be able to make it back to the States for a while or back to Canada. Shoes. I mean, I'm 6'1", that's like 184 centimeters, and I weigh 84 kilos, about 180 pounds. And I've worn shoes anywhere from a 10.5 to a 13. And the sizes they have here go up to a 27. That's like, they do it in centimeters here. A 27 is like in American shoe sizes, that's like a size 9.5. I can never fit into those. Sometimes I can get into the 28s here, which are like a 10 or a 10.5. Sometimes, like if they're really long shoes. But by the time you get up to size 28, which is the biggest size they have in most shoe stores, your selection, you only got like, there's only like 5 pairs of shoes you can choose from. They're usually low quality, made from China. The shoe situation sucks here, to be honest with you. You can go to some sporting goods stores and buy some really cool sneakers and like high tops and stuff like that, name brand shoes. They're really expensive here though. And like I said, the sizes usually only go up to 27, which is like 9.5. So if you have big feet like me, bring a lot of shoes. It's the same for clothes. You know, even when I buy like the XXL size t-shirts here, they're still tight in the chest, or like they're made for fat people. I'm not fat, so like they're too wide. It's better just to bring your t-shirts from America, and this goes for girls too. Like your big American butts are not going to fit in these Japanese girls' jeans. If your butt is so wide that you have to wear a "this butt makes wide turns" sign on your butt, then you need to bring jeans from your own country. Just some stuff you probably haven't thought of before. Aspirin. Aspirin is really expensive here. It's like $13 and you get like 10 little aspirin. It's ridiculous. Bring aspirin. That goes as well with earplugs. Earplugs, you can buy like a set of earplugs for $1, but I know they're cheaper in the States at least, so bring some earplugs. What else? Like, oh, sunblock. Sunblock is really crappy here. It's like watery and really weak. Doesn't really work. So bring sunblock from Canada. I would bring deodorant. The deodorant here isn't really good. It's really weak. Same with if you have a cologne you like or a perfume, bring it from Canada or the States. And lastly, if you're going to be plowing any Japanese rice fields, bring condoms. The condoms here are going to be too small. If you need condoms for your index fingers, you've got a wide selection. Alright, this is just for my American friends, but when you come to Japan, you cannot bring guns, drugs, and porn. You're just going to have to hold off for 2 weeks while you're here. Once you get back to America, you can smoke all the crack and blow up all the people you want. You can't do that here in Japan. They don't allow it. And also, if they find just the smallest amount of marijuana on you, boom, you're in jail. Like for a year. Seriously. A lot of people have gotten busted doing this, so be really careful about that. Alright guys, I just want you to come here safe, be smart, bring what you need, and have a good trip in Japan.